was an outstanding and life-changing experience to see this number of women marching and occupying the streets of Khartoum for a couple of hours, demanding their equal rights and equal citizenship rights in Sudan.
They have been women from diverse backgrounds. They were students, young feminists. They were women from working class. Women Protest Group, which is a group founded in May 2019, and they organized the first protest in the city area demanding women's rights. It's a diverse group itself, and they sent a call for all women activists across Sudan to participate in the march. And everyone who showed up to the protest, they have their own personal causes that they are protesting for. Some they are protesting gender-based violence inside the house, and this was mainly the groups that was triggered by the killing of Samah and by the sexual harassment of Nahla. And there was groups that's demanding protection at workplace. At the moment, there are 12 police cases filed against a group of attackers. One of them, like 5 cases, are filed against a person who tried to run over the protesters. He started verbally insulting them, and he ran over, or tried to run over the protesters. And after that, he went off the car and started beating the ladies randomly in the crowd. In some incident in which the students by Imperial College, they attacked the protesters and they refused to go with us to the police station. The prosecutor's office, they sent a force to arrest them, and they resisted the arrest. Cooperation from the prosecutor's office is very much appreciated. But it's not the case for every woman who faced gender-based violence, who seek legal support and accountability for the perpetrators. We need a reaction and a legal system that in which understand the nature of gender-based violence and is not biased towards women. Women experience gender-based violence to various degrees or to different levels. That's based on their backgrounds. So upper middle class women, they experience violence against women and gender-based violence to a different level than working class women. Women from certain ethnicities, they face more violence based on their ethnic backgrounds, cultural beliefs, more than others. For women activists, usually because they are opposing and challenging those different oppression systems, they face different kind of violence, which is mostly verbal and psychological, and sometimes it gets physical. I have been through a couple of cases in which I encountered cyberbullying heavily, but around 2013, 2014, in which there was a hashtag on Twitter calling for raping me in public and killing me because I wrote an article about hijab. Levels of violence against women and girls are on the rise during the transitional period, and this is basically due to the
like the security void that's happening in Khartoum, but also across other states in Sudan, and specifically Darfur region. We have seen a normalization of sexual violence. It's part of the daily news and part of the daily experience of women and girls in Darfur. The government is not taking any serious measures to counter that. And in fact, the legal framework allows impunity for perpetrators of gender-based violence and sexual violence. And the legal changes, it did not add much into improving women's status in the society, in public and the private spheres. So as long as we don't have a framework that guide law reform and policy reforms, there is no way to protect women